Okay, good morning. This is Brian, aka Soul Speed. Had a music friend in the Propeller Head forum last night tell me he also just got Logic and he wanted me to help him out with a couple of different things. So, Scooby Man, this is for you. It's quite easy, but I learned from just watching a couple of videos and had a basic idea of what to do, but it's a little bit different. So what you asked for is the automation, and specifically you said on the face of the synth. Well, there's two ways to do it. Actually, this first way I'll show you. Maybe this is more close to what you were talking about. But what you want to do, say I want to automate this synth that I had. And by the way, this is a Zebra synth that I downloaded a plugin, and if you haven't got that far, I can show you how to do that as well in this video, and I'll give you a link that provides some pretty cool free ones. Okay, so on to the automation. Make sure that this up here is clicked on, and also on your instrument, especially the one that you want to use. We're going to use the Zebra synth. So if you want to do it in real time and you want to see the dots moving and you can adjust the knobs as you go along, that's what I think you were asking about. Let's do that. So first thing is either you can go over here to your channel strip and you can insert your thing, your plugin that you want to do. Let's just do an echo. I already inserted it earlier, but it's turned off, so I can just turn it on like this. And another important thing, you can also do the same thing over here to the left, either way. But here's what you want to do. You want to put this automation strip on touch. Okay, so it'll go yellow there. And then go up here to your smart control button, which is this knob up here, smart controls. And that will open up, and what you want to do then is whatever knob that you want to mess around with on the synth, we can open up the synth too if you like. I'm not sure. This is the Zebralet I was talking about, the plugin. Pretty cool little thing. Okay, so you want these, they call them smart controls, just the main things that you would probably use. Another important thing to do is in this box right here, make sure it reads touch, which it should change when you change it. You can drop down some more automation lanes right here with this little arrow, and you can just keep going. You can add right there or delete. But put this on, since I want to do the wet knob in the delay, I have an echo I put on, and I did turn it on, so let's get that up here. We'll just put it right over here, just so you can see it. But make sure this is put on. Okay, when you drop this down, you have smart controls right here, and I want the wet, the last knob over here. So when I mess with this knob, it's going to basically change the automation, the delays. So let's go to record. You can see it moving. And I'm just doing the wet knob over here. Okay, now you can see it. You can just hit the play and it'll stop recording. And you can see the wet knob as well as the wet over here going adjusted, okay? Now, if you wanted to clean up those dots, you can go back in and you can draw it, okay? I believe, anyway, yeah. You can do this more of a linear, you know, take dots out, whatever, kind of like the same way in Reason. And now you can see it's still moving accordingly, okay? So that's one way to do it. And for the sake of another, let me put in a new plug-in on a different strip. So I'll hit X to go to my mixer. Let's solo this out, play it, and let's find it right here. Okay, let me turn it down a little bit. Okay, so let's do this from scratch. Now, oh yeah, another important thing is after you do your thing, put this back on read, or if you hit it by accident when you're in the, in the window of the instrument, it'll screw that all up and you'll have to redo it. So make sure you put it back on read after you're done. Let me stop this for just a minute so I don't have to talk over it. So let's go to the Euro pad, click it. You got your channel strip over here, or you can scroll up here, same thing. But I'll do it from over here. So let's put in like a filter. So let's go to filter, maybe the auto filter. Okay. Here's another way to do it. Now you can draw it in this way. Okay, what I do is I go over here and I go to auto filter. You can do smart controls like I showed you, and if you open one of these up, it'll pop up down here. Actually, it won't. You have to hit this smart control button up here. Okay, but there's the cutoff and all. So we could draw it in like that, but for the sake of another way, let's go back to the mixing board, and we'll go back here. Now, this is where you want to hit right. Okay, in most cases, better use latch or touch. Okay, let's do latch. Let's do, just go to the filter. Now all these over here is like every knob over here on your module. So we want just a main filter mode, I believe, or the cutoff rather. Let's do cutoff. Okay. So when you do that, you don't see anything happen really. What you have to do is you have to press. You'll see a little like almost invisible line go through your thing, and make sure your automation's on right here again. I'll go ahead and turn them on when I just add my instruments. But if you hit this little line, okay, there you go, bingo. You can see the color, and that is your cutoff filter. So let me drop it down and start off with like no sound in the filter, and let's add a node. Just click, boom, and let's go up and filter, and let's see what happens there. See? And you can see the cutoff moving over here, right here. See? Okay, so you can either write it in. Now when you're done, always go back to read so it doesn't mess up. Now when you copy like a part, let's say you wanted to copy this. Hold on, Mitzi. And paste it. It's going to ask you, do you want the automation data? Yes, if you want it to go back and start from the bottom and rise up again. Or if you don't, if you want it to stay at 99% where it's at, then say don't copy. Okay, that way your line's going to stay up here. But even if you mess that up, you can always add a node and then drop it back down, and it'll work. Okay, so that should work going back down in the filter. Let's try it. So those are two things to get you started on the automation. This is how Sonar used to do it. So I was kind of, once I realized what was going on, I kind of really caught on pretty quickly. It only took me like a minute. because Sonar used to run the same way. You used to have to do the automation like this. You could write it in and scribble your lines and do. They didn't call it a smart control, but same difference. So there you go. Now, as far as plugins, what you're going to do is I'll give you a link, okay, in the forum. Go to the link and you're going to download. I got Mavericks OS. Hold on, Mitzi. Let me let my dog in. You're going to download it, and then click your run or whatever. It's going to install. Make sure you get the the OS ones. They have Windows and OS. Let me get back over here and show you. What's going to happen is they are going to automatically, when you download them and run them, they're going to automatically go to your Macintosh hard drive. They're going to go to your library. Then you go to audio, your second folder down. And then you want to go to plugins. And this all happens automatically, so you don't have to worry about putting them. You don't have to worry about putting them in here. That's the great thing about it. And then you'll go to components, okay? And bingo, there's my Zebra, there's my Supercharger, my Contact 5, and my Clean Suite. And I have not uninstalled this one yet, but actually I did, yeah, Zebra 2. Okay, so that's where they will be. And the good thing about Logic is, now after you download your plugins, you're going to have to turn off your computer to restart it, basically, and restart your Logic. And when it starts up, it scans for audio plugins, and it knows where they are automatically. And they're right here if you ever need to uninstall or get rid of them or see what's going on with them or whatnot. But back to Logic. To insert a plugin. Okay, so let's add a sequence track. You're going to do, I think it's software instrument. I don't think it's external MIDI. Go to create. Okay, and let me see if I can remember this. Go to instrument. This is your new channel strip, by the way. Go to instrument and go all the way down here to AU instruments, audio unit instruments, and you see I have my native instruments, Contact 5, okay, and my UE, which is what I was using in this track, the Zebralet, and the Zebra 2. Okay, so your plugin stuff will be down here. Okay, so I hope that'll get you started, bud. Alrighty.